Wait, you're a Bears fan and you're not subscribed to my channel? Before this video starts, make sure to 1. Hit the subscribe button below to catch all Bears content right here on this podcast. 2. Hit the bell notification because you, my friend, are a diehard Bears fan. And 3. Like this video and tell all the Bears fans you know about the channel. Alright, that's better. Now that you're actually subscribed to the channel, make sure to bear down and enjoy this video.
You're listening to Keek on the Mic.
Keek on the Mic.
A podcast all about the Chicago Bears. This podcast starts right now.
Keek on the Mic.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Before I get this episode started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram page at Keek on the Mic, and make sure you share this podcast with all the Bears fans that you know. So before I get into the thick of things here in this Bears podcast, I just want to apologize for being absent once again. Literally right when I heard about the Allen Robinson being tagged by the Chicago Bears, I started getting really sick, trying to fight something off. Currently, I'm only able to breathe out of my mouth. So right now, I'm trying to talk and breathe at the same time. But I did not forget about the Allen Robinson news. So before I get into my other big news for today, Allen Robinson got tagged. I know I'm late to the party. It's going to be about $18 million tag for Chicago Bears. Hopefully, we see some restructures coming soon, some more cuts. Because the Bears are going to be in a bind when it comes to cap space. Do I feel like this was a good move for the Bears? Absolutely. You do not let a star wide receiver like Allen Robinson just walk for nothing. There's a lot of people saying maybe that the Bears can still trade Allen Robinson. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Allen Robinson's going to be a Chicago Bear when it comes down to it. And I love Allen Robinson. I know you guys love Allen Robinson. And especially if the Bears want to get Russell Wilson, you need a number one wide receiver, and Allen Robinson obviously fits that mold. So the real reason that I came on today is that the Chicago Bears decided to extend Cairo Santos to a 5-year, $16 million deal with a max value of $17.5 million. People, this is a great freaking deal. Cairo Santos was money. Obviously, he made 28 straight at the end of last season, so he was straight money. And I know for the longest time, the Chicago Bears were in a kicking carousel. This obviously most likely means that there is no more Eddie Pinheiro. And Cairo Santos is going to be our kicker for the next 5 years. I absolutely love this move. I love what Santos was able to do coming in with all the pressure on him. And he had ice in his veins, and he absolutely killed last year. This gives us a really reliable kicker for the next 5 seasons. I'm happy for Santos. I think it's a good deal for the Chicago Bears as well. And you lock up a really good kicker in Santos. So let me know down below how you guys feel about this move. Do you guys like the move or do you not? Let me know in the comment section down below. So before I end the podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification below to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram page at Keek on the Mic. And make sure you share this podcast with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, I'll be back with an all-new Bears video right here on Keek on the Mic. Thanks, guys.
This is a podcast all about Bears. You either cheering for this team or just pulling your hair. I like to take a minute, just sit right back and tell you how I became the number one Bears fan. That boy is Benny Hunter. Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. People, this the intro. Sacramento, California, born and raised. In Antelope is where I spend most of my days. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.